Aloha, what's up everybody? I love backpacks. For winging, I'm definitely a fan of backpacks, and I like first and foremost thank Mistral for making this video possible. We're testing another wing, and I also like to thank you guys for making it possible to click that like button and help this video rise on YouTube and all other social medias where we have it at. So backpacks are always handy because you know you're going to the beach. You can't always go straight from your car to the launch spot, so it's always nice. You can put your belongings in the backpack, you can strap your pump on the side, and you can comfortably walk with your gear down to the beach or wherever you launch. But of course, it's not all about convenience. Of course, it's all about how to ride this wing. And let's pump this thing up and have a closer look. So I love the great colors of Mistral, and let's try to blow this thing up here. It's one of those wings that has the two valves, one for the center strut and one for the leading edge strut here. So we're gonna blow this thing up and then we'll see, maybe we'll do a little wing skate. All right, it is a little windy today up at our little spot here. This is a 4.2, so I can already feel the power here in this wind. The handles, it's got the 3 built-in handles. I kind of like that. Those built-in handles, they feel soft. Also a little nifty little thing here, it's got these extra pieces of rope here where you can attach a harness. So that's actually kind of neat. I haven't seen that in a wing, where you have harness attachments. And then same thing, like most wings, industrial standard with the 2 valves. One for the leading edge strut and one for the center strut. We mentioned that earlier. I'm mostly stoked on actually the color combination. For some reason, I like white and I like the blue and the orange. And then we got the big Mistral M in the middle here. And Mistral is such a legacy kind of brand, one of the original windsurf brands from way back when. Back in the 70s they started, morphed into SUP brands and licensed out the brand into all sorts of different water sport genres, so to speak. The wing also has Kevlar enforcements here, or at least I believe that's Kevlar. Looks like some strong material. So overall feels pretty solid. And I'd say, since it's windy up here, let's sail this thing right here on the spot for the moment, because I can already feel like this has some power here. Can sheet that thing in. So yeah, I like it. It's a 4.2. I'd say probably capping out at 15, 18 knots tops, depending on the gear you're riding on your feet. But yeah, let's skate this thing for a second. I want to show you guys this real quick, how the wing is flying stable behind me. That's always important for surfing waves and downwinders, that you have a stable wing behind you. When you're holding the wing, it's not bouncing around and it stays nice and stable in the wind. Allows the rider to do turns. Here comes a gust, sailing up the hill. And by the way guys, if you haven't wing skated yet, I highly recommend it, because it's so cool also to practice maneuvers that are normally a little harder to try on the water. Just as a toe side tack, I'm still kind of struggling with it on the water. Just can't ride it through all the time. But with the wing skate, I can practice these things over and over. Jibing downwind and riding right back uphill. So much fun. And this Mistral wing is really nice and comfortable. I like it, how it feels on my hands. All right, wing skate in the house with the Mistral wing. Today it's absolutely nuking out there in the channel, so I don't think we're gonna be able to fly the 4.2 out there because it is nuking 27, 25 knots. I'll be way overpowered, so we're gonna do this when we have a nice and steady wind day, and I'll show you guys this thing on the water. Alright, we are finally on the water, super stoked to sail this thing. The test day, it was definitely on the windy side of life, so I was a little concerned that the 4.2 square meters might be a little bit too big for a day when it's windy like this. So just to be safe, I actually mounted a smaller front foil to offset that a little bit, and I'm sailing a 75 liter board, and I'm also just about 75 kilos in weight. So the wing actually felt really good. As I was concerned, it might be a little bit too big, but it handled the wind really well. It sailed through the gusts, no problem, and even better, it really sailed nicely through the holes in the wind. So I was really happy with this. It's also super happy with the handles of the wing. Handles to me are always very important. I like them nice and thick and squishy, so they feel comfortable when you're pumping or when you're working the wing on your chipes, etc. So I was super stoked on that. And again, the day, it was definitely a windy day, and the wing felt really sturdy and stable and stiff. And I was really definitely surprised that a big square meterage like this on a strong wind like that can handle so well. So I was definitely super stoked on that. The wing felt really stable and good for maneuvering and jibing. It was definitely a pleasure to sail this wing. Another big point for me when I'm looking at wings are the colors. The signal colors are so important for safety, particularly when you're sailing out in the ocean. They are often going out quite far at sea, and I'm always looking out for friends, and friends are looking out for me, but such wings sometimes are really hard to spot. So I definitely appreciate the signal colors of this wing. So super stoked, guys. I had so much fun sailing. Thank you again to the guys at Mistral for making this video possible. If you like, please subscribe, leave your comment, what's your experience, and other than that, we'll see you in the next video.